Welcome back to the channel, guys.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Walker Farm Fam. Tom Henry says hello too. I think it's probably Ransom's bright colors catching his attention. What do you think, Ransom?
Yeah.
So today has been a good day, a beautiful day in Oklahoma. And this video is sponsored by Surfshark. So stay tuned, I'll tell you more about them. But Ransom, I've been working on something today almost all day. And I'm going to show you what it is, but I also want to see if you can help me out a little bit. You want to try?
Yay.
Okay, so Tom Henry says, thank you for pardoning me from Thanksgiving, and that's how turkeys talk. So while it has been a beautiful day, I am starting to get tired, but I thought, why not? Ransom wanted to come do a little bit of work. Why not go ahead and finish up? So I want to show you the project I got started earlier today. We are trying to finish up a fence for our bull pen, but it also will serve as a pen for our sheep and goats and that type of thing. We'll show you the work I did on it earlier this morning right now. My procrastination is finally coming to an end. You guys know that I started on the fence a while back. It was probably 3 or 4 weeks ago, and we had a lot of freezing rain, snow, ice, all kinds of stuff, and cold temperatures. So I put that project on the back burner, but today it's coming right back. So I'm going to start working on the fence today, but first I need to run into town. I need to deliver something special. Let me head inside and show you guys what I'm going to take. The weather has finally started warming up, and that means that we are getting extra eggs again. So we love to get extra eggs because we donate them to our local food pantry. And right across the street from the local food pantry is one of my favorite places to go, and that is the coffee shop. They have free Wi-Fi, and it's always a great place to sit down and catch up. To make sure that I'm safe while working online at the coffee shop, I use Surfshark. So Surfshark is a VPN, or virtual private network. It's installed right here on my phone. And what it does is encrypts the data that is sent from my phone to the internet. This keeps my personal data protected from big companies and cyber criminals. By using Surfshark, I'm able to mask my IP address, so things like my city, country, and download history aren't linked to my identity. Another great benefit for Surfshark is that you can change your virtual location. They have over 32,000 servers in 100 countries. So when I was in Puerto Rico last month on my mission trip, I was able to unblock and access the big college football game that I wouldn't be able to watch otherwise. If you're interested in securing your privacy with Surfshark, check out my link down in the description and use code WFF to get 3 extra months for free. That's right, 3 extra months for free. Just check out the link down in the description. So we really do love giving those eggs to the food pantry. It really makes a difference. I know a lot of times people say, you can sell your eggs, you can make money, this or that. But it's just easier for us. We don't have to worry about a license in Oklahoma to attend some kind of a farmer's market. We can just take them, drop them off. If we have eggs, great. If we don't have eggs, then we just don't have them. So that's what we like to do. That's kind of the way we do it. But I got everything loaded up here in the truck. So all my tools, gloves, all the things I need to work on the fence, all the fencing tools right there. So let's head back and start putting some fence up. I'm hoping I can get the long run finished today. So that's going to be my goal while the kids are gone and at school. We'll try to knock it out. So for those of you that don't remember, I'll refresh your memory real quick. This is where we kind of left off at. You guys can see all the way down there. Let's look down there. You have a long ways of fence. There's May wondering what I'm doing. But we have all of this fence that needs to be finished up. So basically the way I do it is run 1 wire on the bottom, and that gives me a guide to go all the way. So I know that I'm going to be putting up a 48-inch sheep and goat wire, and above that we're going to have at least 1 barbed wire, maybe 2. So what we're going to start with is go ahead and move this wire from the bottom to the top, and just need to release this right here and get started with it. There we go. Look at my goldenrod fence stretcher. I hate leaving it out in the weather, but sometimes when you stretch it out, you do. So I'll just take it back and put a little oil on it, make sure it's good to go next time. What are you doing, May May? You gonna be my audience today when we build this fence? And then, of course, you have Missy over here checking it out. So they are both doing good. One reason I want to spend the entire day working on this is because I want all the wire up off the ground by the end of the day. I don't really mind leaving one barbed wire out, but I don't want any field wire left laying out on the ground. And that's why we got to hurry up and get her up. We'll get it moved up to the top and get it tied off. Now I've never tied, let's see, I've never tied off any field fence wire to a post like this before. So we'll have to see. I'll either have to wrap it around the post, or if I can make use of these pre-installed things right here, the wire ties, I'll do it. But these were actually made for 6 strands of barbed wire fence. So that's what that's for. So I am by no means a fence builder, so I want to say that before I show you guys what I'm doing. But I will share what I use. So right now I'm using a fence stretcher, more or less, just a goldenrod. These have been made for years and years. They've been around, and I try to get it as tight as I can. Right now you can see, I don't know if you can see down there, it's probably about 2 or 3 feet off the ground. The wire is, and I want to keep stretching it. So this is a long run. You can actually get this pretty tight without ever getting it up to level. So we don't necessarily want it all the way up high, but we do want to get it as tight as we can without doing any damage. And right now, it is getting very tight. So I might tighten it up a little bit more, but I will anchor it off to this post, and then I can stretch past it a little bit off of this post right here, but I'm not going to put too much stretch on it to pull this post sideways. So that is what I do. A lot of times I'll park my tractor or something big on the other side and stretch off of that. But since I have these wooden braces here, I'm just going to use the braces today. So now I got, I think, 4 steeples in here, and that held the wire because I went ahead and let off the pressure right here. So now I'm just going to stretch it a little bit past it and wire it off to this post so we have a good hold. And then I'll go through and start putting up my ties. So I'm getting started. You guys can see the first wire is going up, and I don't know if I've showed you guys these kind of ties, but I'll show you real quick. They're probably my new favorite. We'll do it on this next one, I'll show you. So this tie is a little bit different. I'm always looking for ways though to make life a little bit easier, and it does it. So right here, you just put it where you want the wire to go, and put the tie on like that. I kind of squeeze it together, but take my drill, put it in. That's what I want. So that's it. So now I only need to do that about, I don't know, 20, 25 more times. So I'll catch back up with you guys in a little bit whenever I get to that point. So I just finished up the part of the fence I was working on. You guys can see it is finished, one wire all the way down. So now it's time to go get our field wire, roll that out, and start putting it up. So the tractor makes easy work of taking this wire and putting it where it needs to be. I just dropped it right over the fence with the loader. And give you guys an idea of what we're going to be putting up. So this is 4 by 4 wire. So it's 4 inches by 4 inches by 4 foot. So it's 48 inches that direction. So right now what I'm going to have to do, it's kind of an awkward spot the way I'm building it, because this wire basically has to go right here between this. There's only going to be about 4 or 5 inches right there. So I'm going to be pulling off some loose wire and running it through there. Once I get it through, then we'll tie it onto our H-brace. Then we can start going down all the way down the fence row. So once we get it all the way down, we'll take the wire and turn it up. We'll get it started tensioning up. I don't think this row will go all the way. That's a 330-foot row of wire, and I'll be interested to see how far it goes. So this is going to give you an idea of what the fence is going to look like when it's finished. But right now, I rolled all the wire out, all the way down, and maybe except the last 20 feet, and I think it's just going to be a little bit short of making it all the way. So let me see if I can get you guys a view of it. You guys can see down there how far it went. It's coming along, and hopefully I'll get it all up by the end of today. I don't necessarily have to get all the clips on. I just want to get it stood up. So if no heifers or anything will try to cross it, the donkeys, I just don't want anybody getting hurt. That's why I'm kind of hanging out here, making sure everything stays out of it. So if there was a least favorite part about fencing and everything I'm doing today, it would have to be splicing 2 wires together. So I'm about halfway through, so I thought I'd show you guys real quick. We're just taking the wires and wrapping them around, the knots around each other. And we're short by about 50 foot. Which it didn't really matter whether we were short by 5 foot, 50 foot, or 100 foot. We still had to splice the wire, get out a new row, and whatever is left on this row will be plenty of wire to do our next run right over here. So other than that, everything's going great. So the donkeys look like they found a bale of hay that's on the tractor. That's supposed to go to the cows in a little bit. But I'll let them eat on it. It'll keep them busy while I'm doing this. So I came to grab the camera, and somebody was taking a rest in my truck. Sue must really like the soft seats. As long as she doesn't poo in there, I'm not that worried about it. But right here, we've got all the fence laid out all the way down, and it's time to stretch. So I brought my woven wire stretcher, a fence stretcher right here, log chain, and come along. So let me get this on the old fence right here, and I'll show you how we stretch. So our fence stretcher is tied in. You can see it has a bar on this side that clamps down on the wire, and then you just snug it up on this side. Then it has these handles or pulls right here where you can pull stuff. And my buddy Sue is still hanging out with me. Isn't she a pretty cat? Sue, Sue. Sue. Okay, well, she's ignoring me, but that's what cats do. So I'm gonna go pull the tractor down, maybe go put out a bale of hay, get that off of here, and then I'm gonna put the tractor right over here somewhere to stretch off of. So that's what I like to do, try to stretch it straight in line with this post, stretch it back that way, and then I can steeple the wire off to the post when I get to that point, and then cut my wire at the very end. So there we go, we're getting there. It's a slow process. You can see why I procrastinated now. So here is my setup. I've got the log chain hooked to this just to kind of even out my pull. And then I've got come along connected over here to the tractor. So there's lots of ways to do this. There's lots of different pieces of equipment that would help. There's pieces of equipment that will actually hold your wire right here. If I did it all the time, I'd have one of those. But so it might not look like it now, but this fence is so tight, you could probably play the guitar on it. Let's see. No guitar yet, but it's pretty tight. So I'm about ready to start cinching it up to the T-post and put some first row of clips on and call it good. So it took a little bit, but the fence is up. And no, it's not anywhere close to being finished yet. I only have one clip at the top of every other post right now. So I just wanted to get it up off the ground and get it to where nobody can step in it. But I think it's gonna make a nice little fence. I'm liking it so far. This is the first time I've ever used this 4x4 wire. I've used 2x4 before, but never 4x4. So I'm excited about it, but you guys can hear in the background. Let's see, can you hear them? Really? It's like, what, been 24 hours since I fed you? So they're all mad at me. They're wanting to eat. So I'm going to get off of here and get them fed. It's a little later in the evening than usual, so Cassie and the kids should be home in a little bit. So I don't know if I'll video later or tomorrow or whatever, but whenever it is, we'll see you then. So Ransom, what do you think?
Good.
We have our new fence going in, but we still have a lot of work to do. You know why?
Why?
I only put about one, well, it's not even on that post. I put one tie every other post just to keep it up off of the ground earlier today. So tonight, you know what we need to do?
What?
Try to put a few more on. You want to help?
Yeah.
I think you can do it. Also, Ransom got some walkie-talkies from a subscriber. Who are you talking to?
Mazzy.
See if she's got a copy.
Mazzy. Copy. I think she turned it off.
You think she turned it off?
Or she is getting her big gum, or she's eating her big gummy deer.
Oh, you got a big gummy too?
Yeah.
All right, you're going to go in after we work and show them?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll show them.
And
Okay?
I'm going to eat it.
Are you going to eat it?
Yeah.
Maybe some of it, okay?
Okay.
I don't know about all of it. So a subscriber did send Ransom a big gummy and also some walkie-talkies, so he's been enjoying those. And right now, though, let's see if Ransom can do one of these fence ties. And I think Ranger might come out in a minute, too, okay?
Okay.
All right, so Ransom wants to give it a try.
Got the drill.
You got the drill. So this is what we're going to do. Oh, you already got a tie?
Yeah.
Okay, just stand back this way a little bit. Okay, so we're going to take the tie. I'm going to pull the fence up where it needs to be. Right about right here. Okay. And then I'm going to hold this. Actually, let's drop one down for you. We're going to put this through like this. Okay. Now put that bit right over those two. And then I want you to go real slow.
Okay.
Now push it a little bit more.
Keep on going.
A little bit more. Oh, got to hold it strong. Can't let the drill twist. Is it twisting on you?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me do it. How's that? Ranger, you want to try one?
Sure.
All right, so let's let Ranger try one. It's a little bit stout, so when you start twisting the drill, sometimes it'll go. So you want to approach it right straight in front, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll tell you when it's ready. Okay, now twist it a little bit until you get it. There you go, right there. Now turn it real slow, but you got to hold it real tight. There you go. Look at that. So Ranger and Ransom both did one. So that's Ranger's right there. And that's Ransom's down there. So you guys remember how to tie the old ties?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Which one's easier, you think? This one?
Probably.
So if you're gonna do, I don't know, there's probably 30 posts on this fence. And I've got to do 5 ties per post. So what's 30 times 5?
150.
150. So
100. I think we're going to run out.
we're not gonna run out. I think this is about 500, maybe more. But 600 clips. So we can do a lot more. So anybody want to try another one?
Me.
How was school today? While we get the other post clip out.
Good.
What'd you learn?
A lot of stuff.
Tell me one thing you learned today.
That Jesus, there's four people that carried a crippled man, and there's a house that was crowded with Jesus preaching inside, and there's steps that goes up to the roof.
Mm-hmm.
They took wood off,
Mm-hmm.
and they lowered the man down in the roof.
Okay, so right now I'm trying to figure out exactly how many of these we're going to have on each fence. I would like to get away with, I think we're going to have to do every 4th wire. So there's 1, 2, 3. I'd like to do 4, but we might have to do 5. We'll twist it a little bit. There you go. Now twist it real slow. Okay, try again, a little bit more. Perfect, that's perfect. Good job. See?
Is it warm?
Huh?
Is it warm?
That works out.
Is it warm? Oh, then we'll step on Joe? Sorry, Joe. I wouldn't mean to step on you.
I'm gonna go inside.
You're gonna go warm up inside?
Yeah.
Okay.
The gummy bear.
Okay, we'll be in a minute to check out the gummy bear, okay? If you want to go ride your bike or something, we'll be in a few minutes. All right, we'll let Ranger try one more. Ranger, what'd you learn today at school? Anything?
Math.
Math? Is that your hard subject?
Mm-hmm.
What's hard about it?
Everything.
Everything? I bet you're good at it, though. Are you good at it? I bet you are. Ranger's pretty smart. Okay, so set this up. So the wind today is awesome, isn't it? Mm-hmm. It's very calm, not very much wind. So that's one reason why we came out here to try to do a few more of these before it was bedtime. So you see how I pull it on there? And then after I pull it on, I just squeeze it together. And that's the point where you can go in and do it. So just kind of put it straight in. Okay, now real slow. There you go. So I think, see how it looks tighter now that you tighten it up? So I think as we tighten these up down here, the fence, the fence is really gonna straighten out a little bit. It already looks a lot better, but it's really hard. I think we pulled 380 feet at one time, Ranger, all the way down. So, all right, you want to go check out your gummy bear? Mm-hmm. Well, I bet everybody can share one. You think?
Yeah.
Okay. So here's the infamous gummy bear. This is a reindeer gummy.
I bit off the ear.
Ranger already tried the ear.
Bite off.
Want to bite off the other ear?
Yeah.
Have you tried it yet, Ransom?
Okay, try a bite.
You want me to cut it off?
Yeah.
No, you can bite it. It's soft.
Oh, okay. All right, let us know how it is. Is it good? What flavor is it?
It's like fruity, kind of.
Yeah.
Fruity?
Mm-hmm. Want to try one?
You know, I don't think I do.
Why not?
I'll take your word for it that it's good. Okay? So they all got one, but Ransom's going to save his until the other ones are either halfway gone or thrown in the trash. And if they dry out. Because nobody needs to eat more than like an ear a day, okay? About that much. That's a lot of sugar. All right, so over here, Mazzy, you want to come show them what you got? I think we might have showed it on the last video, but we haven't shown it all together in the case. All right, Mazzy, what did you get?
A bow and a bow case.
All right, let's see it. This is Mazzy's archery in the school program bow. She got to pick the custom colors, and she picked pink, teal, and then in the string, she also picked pink and white and teal.
It was supposed to be pink and purple, but okay.
Oh, pink and purple, or purple and white. I'm sorry.
Purple,
Yeah.
I see pink. I see pink, and you see purple.
It's supposed to be purple.
So it's a purple color.
Because it matches this.
Yeah, the pink would have been a lot lighter. Probably it would have been a lot more pink. So, all right, you ready to go win an archery competition with that?
Yeah.
So I'm going to head back out and work on the fence basically until I can't see anymore, until it's good and dark, because it's just a beautiful day. I can't let this nice weather pass me by, so I'm going to go do that. I also need to prepare in the morning, need to clean my truck out, because Cassie has me signed up for a new job. That's right, you heard it. I've got a new job. Somehow, I don't know how I got in charge of this, but I'll show you guys what I'm talking about in the morning. So what kind of job did Cassie have me up to now? Well, look at my bed of my truck. If that gives you any hints. Also, yes, I am apparently the Concession Pickup Man now, which I don't mind. I'm helping her out. And I needed to go to the feed store anyway, so I'm over here in Claremore. So I'm gonna get loaded up with some feed and then head over there. I think I even have more work to do. She said, Cassie said I have a shelf that needs to be installed. So I'm trying to help out as much as I can, especially now that they're in the new building and finalizing things, getting it all set up, getting the concession stocked and all those things. So let's get some feed and head over there. So I have arrived at the concession stand. You guys can see it looks awesome. We did a full day of concession last Saturday, and it worked out great. So I'm gonna see how much room I got. All kinds of room in the freezer, and fridge is looking pretty full, so probably won't be putting a whole lot in there. But you guys can see they have popcorn machine, fresh fruit displays. I think this is the shelf I got to put up. Doesn't look too bad. I thought I was going to have to do 3 separate shelves, so I'm glad about that. This hot dog roller worked out really well last time, so let's get all this stuff carried in. I'll show you everything we got. So I got all the concession stuff brought in. If you guys come to a Bradford Lion game, we've got you ready. So one other thing that I think is kind of neat is they have these ice cream, Kit Kat. They have chocolate wafer with fudge. I haven't tried one yet, but they're pretty popular. So also they have fresh fruit, and of course plenty of water, sweet tea, because you know we are Okies, and lots of Gatorade. And these things were really popular. Where are they? Nerds Gummy Clusters, which is better than the regular Nerds because these don't make a mess. All right, I got my tools out, and somebody shows up like a blister. All the work is done.
This ain't hung up yet.
Well, the work was carrying all the concession stuff in.
Oh.
It does say in the instructions, though, I read them, you need 2 people to do this job.
I got another job for you, too.
What? No, I'm out. I got work to do. Not right now. What? What's your job?
The paper towels in the bathroom fell off the wall.
Oh, yeah. Does it have hardware? You have hardware? I got to come up with my own.
Yeah, the person just didn't install it correctly.
Okay, well, we'll see what we can do about that. Cassie got her shelf up.
It's not my shelf.
Whose shelf is it?
The lady in charge of the concession.
Oh, the concession shelf. So what's going to go on it?
This will show like what products we have. That way we don't have to hang stuff in the windows. So the pop, the candy, the fruit, one will be up here, and then when we sell out of Dr. Pepper, you take the Dr. Pepper off, and then people aren't asking for Dr. Pepper because they see the sign, they see it over here.
There you go. Display shelf. So concession went really good on the all-day tournament Saturday, but now all-day games. How many games are going to be played, or how many? I know it's 3 days. Do you know how many games will be played?
What's 8 plus 6?
14.
14 games. Thursday through Saturday.
14 games, Thursday through Saturday. You ready for that?
I am.
Okay. So I made it back home, and I think one of my dogs missed me, and my other dog really missed me. So it's great to get off the farm for a little bit, go to town, and do a few things. But I always miss being here on the farm, and miss JoJo the most. Okay, Joe. All right. So I did not plan on videoing chores out here, mainly because it's so windy. But I peeked around the corner, and guess who is not in the alpaca pen again? Are you guys running Shadow out, or is he leaving on his own free will? Huh? So Shadow is out again. And now that I have the fence finished, though, I'm going to go ahead and turn these girls out because there's really no reason not to at this point. Just because the wire's up. Even the fence isn't finished, but we're to the point. Okay, hang on, girls. There's Shadow right there. He's wanting in. He's kind of scared with these donkeys and this heifers over here. He doesn't really know what to think. But I'm going to turn him out in a minute. I'm going to go ahead and feed the donkeys and the cows. Okay, now if he... Come here, Shadow. Or if Honey wants to go out with him, that's all right, too. Okay, they're back together. Well, now that the fence is at least standing up, I don't have to worry about them getting in the wire, so they should all be just fine. So while I didn't get any more done on the fence, that's okay, because I got something more important done. I was able to help Cassie out at the gym. I was able to pick up the Sam's order. I was able to get the feed and some other stuff. So it's always something different. That's one thing I like about being a stay-at-farm dad and not being at the 9-to-5 corporate job all the time, is that I have flexibility, I have availability, If one of my friends needs something or family or somebody, I'm able to go and do it because most of my schedule I can kind of swap around and move around. I think that's all I have time for today. I'm gonna wrap things up here and head to church. But if you guys are interested in Surfshark, don't forget to check out the link down in my description. I hope you guys have a very blessed day, and we'll see you next time.